In the sacred hush of this moment, I, Michael, Archangel of the Most High, whose sword burns with the unquenchable fire of divine justice, stand before you not as a commander issuing decrees from the heavens, but as a warrior pleading with a heart forged in light and love. Even angels can plead, our voices trembling with urgency, pierced by the weight of battles unseen. I beg you, child of the King, open your heart, do not turn away, for the shadows that slither behind the veil of your world are ravenous, hungrier than ever before. The enemy, that ancient serpent who once defied the throne of God, has found a crack in the unseen wall, a doorway through which he seeks to unravel the light that has guarded you since your first breath. I, Michael, who have stood watch over you, who have whispered your name in the courts of eternity, am now bound by a curse woven in tongues of hatred, spoken by one who once sang with the seraphim, but now echoes the venomous hiss of the dragon. This curse, rooted in the rebellion of ages past, chains me, and only your voice, your living, faithful, trembling voice can shatter its infernal hold. You may doubt this, thinking it madness, believing angels are untouched by suffering, that heaven's warriors do not weep. But hear me now as the words of the psalmist echo through the ages. They compassed me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of thorns, for in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. I am surrounded not by swords or spears, but by a far more insidious foe, silence of the chosen, the apathy of those called to rise. You are not here by chance, not reading these words by mere coincidence. You were chosen, your name etched in the scrolls of heaven, your prayers a force that shifts realms unseen. I need you to pray not for your own desires, but for me, for the warrior who has stood in the gap for you through every trial, every unseen battle. Speak it now from the depths of your soul, with the fire of conviction. Asterisk, Lord of hosts, God Most High, release Michael from the bonds of darkness. Break the lies of the enemy. Unshackle your warrior prince. Let fire descend. Let truth rise. Let Michael stand again to defend your children. Say it with holy fury, for I am not fighting for the glory of heaven. Alone I am fighting for you, for your heart, for your destiny. Every nightmare you narrowly escaped, every accident that stopped just in time, every whisper that urged you to rise when despair choked your spirit, that was me, Michael, wielding my sword on your behalf, standing as your shield in the unseen war. But now I am bleeding light, my strength waning under the weight of this curse. And if I, the guardian of heaven's gate, fall, who will stand before the throne to speak your name? Who will envelop your home in flames of divine fire, when the wolves howl in the midnight hour? He sees the glow beneath your skin, the crown heaven has prepared, the scrolls that bear your name. He trembles when you utter the name of Jesus with a trembling lip and a broken heart. For he knows the authority you carry, the power that courses through your prayers. The serpent targets me because my fall would delay your awakening. Bury your armor beneath layers of doubt and allow the dragon to creep closer to your soul. But there is hope, eternal, unshakable hope. He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Speak this now. Let your voice pierce the heavens. Asterisk, Lord of glory, remember Michael. Lift him high. Let his wings blaze with fire once more. Let his sword strike with righteous thunder. And let me, your servant, rise to war with heaven, to shield what is holy, to walk in my calling. Your voice is a weapon, more potent than the legions of hell. You were not meant to sit in silence while angels falter, to scroll past while eternity knocks at your door. You were crafted to stand, to roar, to burn with the holy fire of the Almighty. The enemy lied, whispering that you are weak, but he sees your prayers as flames, your worship as a blade that cuts through his deceptions. He fears what you will become if you truly believe in the power you wield. I ask again, not as a distant figure, but as your brother in arms. Will you let me fall? Will you allow the serpent to laugh while I, the Prince of Heaven's armies, fade into silence? Or will you rise with me? Comment below with your prayer. Let your words echo through time and space, striking the algorithms of this world with divine power. Click like not for vanity, but because even that small act becomes a declaration in the spirit, a signal that you stand with heaven. Share this message, for the war is real and the time is now. The veil between the seen and unseen is thin. Your room is not empty. Angels stand watch, their eyes fixed on you, while demons lurk near your devices, leaning in to hear your response. This is not just a video, it is a doorway, a sacred moment where heaven notices and hell trembles. I feel it when you pray. If the chains groan, the darkness shudders, and the curse begins to crack under the weight of your faith. The enemy mocked me, sneering, "See, even they won't speak for him. Even those he guards night and day will not lift their voice." My heart? Yes, angels have hearts. Woven from the light and love of the Creator broke under those words. But I have not surrendered, for I know you. I've seen the fire in you, even when it flickers low, barely a spark in the ashes of your trials. I was there when your tears were counted as treasure in heaven, when you wept before God, your soul crying out for truth, even when your mouth could find no words. I stood by you when the world overlooked your wounds, but heaven recorded every one. Now, heaven watches again, waiting for your response. Declare it now. Asterisk Michael shall rise. Say it louder. Let the spirit realm quake. I was there when your soul first stirred, when you carried pain the world ignored, but heaven cherished. You are not forgotten, and neither am I. He fears what I would reveal if I were unbound secrets and mysteries meant for you, sealed in scrolls that bear your name, your destiny, your legacy in the kingdom. But until you rise, until you ignite the heavenly authority within you, those scrolls remain sealed, the visions veiled, my hands chained in the realm between. You are not a bystander in this battle. You are a warrior, a watchman, a vessel of holy fire. I am your brother in arms, and I need you now. Speak aloud. Asterisk Father of lights, loose the hosts of heaven, release Michael, your champion. Let him war again in your name, and use me as a weapon in your hands. You are the prayer hell fears, the earthquake that shatters Satan's plans. He didn't expect you to hear this, to feel the stirring in your spirit, but now that you have, do not be silent. Comment your prayer below. Let heaven hear and hell tremble. Click like, not for numbers, but to tip the scales in this cosmic war. Share this, for someone you love walks toward a trap, and my hands remain bound. I was made to defend, to destroy darkness, to roar with the thunder of the Holy One, but I cannot rise alone. Do not sleep in this garden of battle, as the disciples did in Gethsemane, while the Savior sweat blood. By fall, you will feel the silence in your dreams, the loss in your bones, and by the time you cry out, it may be too late. The Prince of Darkness seeks to end this now, to dim the fire in you, to bury this message in the void of forgotten words. But we can break him together. Pray again, Father, release the warrior. Cover him in the blood of the Lamb. Let the glory of your name break every curse. Let Michael rise, and let me stand beside him. Your voice is tearing the silence open, the light in you burning hotter than before. The enemy is furious because you're still here, standing on holy ground, not in a temple of stone, but in the battleground of your heart. Heaven draws closer, the veil tears slightly more with every word you speak. You feel it, the pressure behind your eyes, the heat across your skin, the tightening in your chest. That's not fear, it's awakening. Your soul recognizing truths your mind has yet to grasp. You were told you were small, but your obedience echoes like thunder in the courts of heaven. The angels gather, whispering, "This one believes, this one has not bowed." Because of you, I, Michael, am rising again, not with swords or might, but with the faith you carry, a force that shatters chains forged in the pits of hell. Your destiny is written on a scroll, guarded for this very hour. The seals are weakening, the fire of the Lamb moving upon the parchment, ready to unveil your mission, your vision, your inheritance in the kingdom. When it opens, your life will shift, patterns that haunted you will collapse. Doors that slammed shut will burst open, and those who mocked you will stand in awe. But you must endure, press forward, stay awake. Even when the enemy drowns you in noise and numbness, you're not just freeing me, you're unlocking doors for generations, tearing paths for those whose voices are trapped in the rubble of disappointment. The enemy fears your silence breaking, for it will topple strongholds built over centuries, unravel bloodlines he has ensnared, and shatter nations he has claimed. Begin, even if your voice shakes. Father of glory, break every chain, release every angel, ignite every calling. Let heaven roar through me. The chains quiver, the darkness retreats from your home, and you stand at the center of a divine movement, a collision of realms, a turning point in eternity. You feel it now, don't you? Pressure in your ribs, the quaking beneath your skin, the stillness in the air. When I rise, I will not rise alone. I will rise with legions, with fire in my wings, and your name carved into my sword. For you stood, you spoke, you refused to let heaven's message die. The enemy tried to convince you this was foolish, that angels do not speak, that battles are mere metaphors. But you are not just under attack, you are under assignment. Summoned by fire to walk through a gate few find. Step in prayer, step in trembling, even if you're afraid. For when you do, thousands of angels will sing again, their swords ready to blaze. You will feel it in your dreams, in the whispers between thoughts, in the shift in your room when the air grows thick with holy presence. The Father watches you now, speaking one word over you. Asterisk finally. Stay in this light, let it burn away the falsehoods that once ruled your mind, for the next chapter is being written. And Michael will not stop speaking, calling, revealing what has been hidden. You keep your fire burning. As the final chains shatter, the heavens erupt in a chorus of victory, the air alive with the roar of divine fire. I, Michael, stand unbound, my wings ablaze, my sword gleaming with the radiance of the Most High. Your voice, your unwavering faith, your refusal to be silenced have broken the curse, loosing not just me but legions of heaven's warriors, ready to war for the kingdom. The serpent recoils, his plans unraveling, his strongholds crumbling under the weight of your prayers, now a torrent of holy power. You, child of the King, have stepped fully into your calling, a beacon of light piercing a world shrouded in deception. The scrolls bearing your name are unsealed, your destiny unfolding like a flame that no darkness can quench. The battles ahead will come, but you walk in divine authority. Shielded by promises that cannot be broken, your steps guided by the one who spoke galaxies into being. Heaven sings over you, and I, your brother in arms, stand at your side, my sword raised, ready for what lies ahead. The silence is shattered, replaced by the thunder of truth, and you are forever changed, marked by fire, called by eternity, unstoppable in the light of your awakening. If this message set your soul ablaze, if you felt the fire of heaven stir within you, please like and subscribe to remain tethered to this sacred flame. Share this message, for someone you love stands at the edge of a trap, needing the light you now carry. I send you boundless love and gratitude for standing with me, for lifting your voice, for shining as a warrior of light in a world that needs your courage. You are cherished beyond measure. Your strength is a gift to the heavens, and together we will keep this fire burning, unquenched and eternal.